The Democratic Republic of Congo has rejected a call from the UN human rights chief to launch an investigation into the deadly violence in the country's Kasai region. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights has threatened to go ahead with an international probe if the DRC government doesn't comply. Our UN correspondent Liling Tan reports from New York.
That June 8th deadline has come and gone, and still no word from the DRC. But that should not come as much of a surprise. The DRC government had already rebuffed the UN Human Rights Agency's calls for that joint investigation. DRC's Human Rights Minister Marie-Angèle Mushobekwa told the AFP news agency that, and I quote, "One does not give ultimatums to a sovereign state." She added that as far as the violence in the Kasai provinces go, her country's own judicial system will remain in charge of the investigation. The minister was responding to UN Human Rights Chief Zeid Ra'ad Al Hussein, who warned on Tuesday that unless he received an appropriate response within 2 days from the DRC government about the joint investigation, he would insist on launching an international probe. The United Nations estimates that hundreds of people have been killed in the region and more than 1 million people displaced since July last year, when large-scale violence broke out after government forces killed tribal militia leader Kamuina Nsapu, who had opposed President Joseph Kabila. But the number of people dead may be as high as 3,000, according to some local estimates. The UN Human Rights Chief also warned that the deteriorating situation has spilled beyond the region and across the border into Angola. UN investigators say they have found more than 40 mass graves in the Kasai province, and criticism over the DRC's investigation into the murder in March of 2 UN human rights investigators, an American man and a Swedish-Chilean woman, have fueled calls for the UN to do more to investigate their deaths. Liling Tan, CGTN, New York.